Hello everyone and welcome once again to Appropriate Productions. We're going to get quickly into a video here on the detection of 2019 novel coronavirus and the testing kits and how they were designed. We have here a paper published in January of 2020, January 23rd to be precise. And it goes, I'm not going to try to pretend like I understand half what's going on here, but this is basically the paper that was used that all of the tests were based off of. This is the paper that was used, the research done to determine how it was that COVID 2019 works, and all of the details. I don't understand most of this. I thought that, frankly, that as far as genetic sequencing goes, I took this in university for like 2 weeks before I dropped out. I was completely out of my depth, but we did learn that there's ATGC, or the four codes, the four letters that make up how the genetic coding works, sequences, and for some reason there's barbecue is in the codes here. I don't understand. So anyway, it's not important. The point is that this is the paper that was used. I'm going to have it in the link as well, obviously, this one and the next paper, for anybody who does know their stuff. This was the first paper that was used to design all the tests that came afterwards, and parts of the vaccine as well, which is kind of troublesome, because here, in November of 27th, 2020, we have a paper published by a series of other scientists, who, here we have the external peer review of the RT-PCR test to detect SARS-CoV-2 reveals 10 major scientific flaws at the molecular and methodological level. I'm probably mispronouncing that word. Consequences for false positive results. I'm going to just skip through some of this here. The published RT-qPCR protocol for detection and diagnosis of 2019 and COVID, and the manuscripts suffer from numerous technical and scientific errors, including insufficient primer design, a problematic and insufficient RT-qPCR protocol, and the absence of an accurate test validation. Neither the presented test nor the manuscript itself fulfills the requirements for an acceptable scientific publication. Damn. Further, serious conflicts of interest of the authors are not mentioned. Damn! Finally, the very short time scale between submission and acceptance of the publication, which is 24 hours, signifies that a systemic peer review process was either not performed here or of problematic poor quality. We provide compelling evidence of several scientific inadequacies, errors, and flaws. Considering the scientific and methodological blemishes presented here, we are confident that the editorial board of Eurosurveillance has no other choice but to retract the publication. They're talking about this paper here that was used to base all of the future tests off of. This is a big deal. This is from another article I read this from, but you're going to take my word for it. Something about 70% of all of the tests that we have done globally are based on this first test, which these scientists are saying have 10 major flaws in them about how they're applied. And in the background, there's also a conflict of interest that the authors did not mention. This is huge. It could be that the entire method of testing itself has been wrong from the get-go. I'm going to have both links up in the video because I'm not going to waste anybody's time, mine or yours or anybody else, trying to articulate some of the, like, DNA melting temperature at 92 degrees, DNA, I don't know, you're not going to get anything from me further than this. All I'm saying is there is a huge disagreement here as far as how the testings work and how accurate they are. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been Appropriate Productions, and as always, stay apolitically correct. Have a good night.